Hey, it's Adele from Let's Get Inkie, and we're diving into this junk journal page to try and fix it because I know I say you can always cover it up, and there was just no saving this quote. Unfortunately, I had accidentally painted pink paint over the edge of another page, and it was really frustrating me. And so this quote had to go, but that's okay. There's always another page for another quote another time. So I grabbed some white gesso and I put that over the top, and then I have grabbed some yellow acrylic paint, and I'm learning from my previous mistakes. Can you believe it? It's a rare occurrence. I'm putting down some wax paper so that I don't then wreck the next page by putting yellow paint over it. And I chose yellow because of this left-hand side. This was scrapbook paper, and it's not the same yellow tone, but it's yellowish. It's the same kind of yellow. So I'm drying that off, and you could still see the quote through the paint. And I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. I did consider maybe sticking like a large magazine focal image on the right-hand side, but then I thought that I would give some collage a go because I haven't collaged for a little while. Actually, no, I have, but I haven't really collaged, like done a lot of paper. So I went through my painty paper drawer, and I have sped this bit up very fast because it took me about 15 minutes of sticking, and I thought you could still see what I was doing even though it was very, very, very fast. I wish I stuck down this fast. That would be very handy. But I grabbed a whole range of painted papers from my painted paper drawer, and some of them are jelly prints, some of them are stenciled papers, as you can see here. Some of them on deli paper, some are on just normal printer paper, like normal white paper. And I was trying to split the colours a little bit, just so that I had a mix. I was trying to stick to oranges, yellows, pinks, and a touch of purple for something a bit different. And spreading around, particularly that purple that I'm sticking down now, it's a really bold, bright colour. And I wanted to make sure that there was a little bit everywhere so that there wasn't one particular part of the page that was overpowered by that much purple. I'm also adding some craft coloured text. And then this little piece here, now I had to be careful because whatever I used here, I think it might have been Dilutions ink, which I haven't used for ages. I don't actually know I do know where my stash of inks are. I haven't unpacked them though. And the blue reactivated when I put the matte gel medium over the top. Did I say that? I'm sticking this all down with matte gel medium, including the washi tape, just because I'm very distrusting of washi tape. It seems to unravel very, very easily. I grabbed some navy blue as well, and then I grabbed this heart mask, and it's several years old. I don't think it's available anymore, but you can recreate this same look with a stencil, any sort of stencil or mask that you have. You could even, if you have a cutting machine, you could even cut your own, which would be really fun. And I decided to try white. Usually when I do this technique, I try black paint, and it really makes the colour pop out. But I thought I'd try with white for something a bit different. I have a video, I think it's one of my most viewed art journaling videos, where I use this mask and black paint, which I will link in the comment section, not in the comments, in the description box down below if you haven't watched that one. And so that you can see the different effect that a light coloured paint in the background has compared to a dark coloured paint. Because it is white, I did have to do several coats, so you can see I am drying it in between a little bit and then doing another coat of white. And then this is where things didn't work out, but I bring it back. So I was thinking the hearts needed some outlining. They weren't bold enough for me, and they were running into each other. So I thought I would try some different coloured Posca paint pens in the same tones as the collage papers that I used. But I didn't like it because The navy that I put down first went funny, so it was a bit thick and wonky. And then this fuchsia pinky colour that I had was a thinner nib than the others, and I wasn't a fan of how it looked. So I tried the black, and I really like the black, so I dry the coloured ones that I have already done, and I go over the top with the black again. And I'm glad I did. It was just a bit too busy with the different coloured outlines, and like I say, you can always cover it up. There's always a way to work it, even if it's putting a bit of gesso over things. You can always cover it up somehow. So then I am doing this to the rest of the hearts, and while I'm doing this, I'm trying to figure out what on earth I'm going to put on this page, because I wanted something more than just the hearts. I didn't know what. I had purposely left a tiny bit of space on the left-hand side so that I could put a little bit of text possibly. And I did think that if I had maybe stuffed up these hearts beyond return, I could have put a large magazine image over the very far right-hand side of the page. But luckily, I didn't need to cover it up completely. I could just cover it up a little bit. So I grabbed these two photos, and if you watched the last art journaling video as part of the Inkie June Marathon, I was going to use these photos and then I didn't. So I got to use them now, which was, I was glad that I could use them. And if you have been tuning into the Inkie June Marathon, which is where I've been posting a video every single day for the month of June, I also use these photos in a scrapbook page over on my main channel, Inkie Quill, if you want to see how I memory kept or paper crafted them in a different way. So I'm sticking them onto some white cardstock, as I like to do. It just makes the photos just pop a little bit more. You can see just by giving them that slight border, it makes them stand out a little bit. I'm using wet glue to stick them down for a couple of reasons. The main reason is that the background was it was a little bit bumpy with all of the different collage textures. And second reason is it's really nice and quick and easy, and they really, really stick. Double-sided sticky tape doesn't always work on top of mixed media, and I don't often trust it. So then I grabbed this little embellishment that I had made in a Patreon video. I made some DIY embellishments using stamps and watercolors, and I decided to pop that on just to tie in the purple a little bit more. If I was to repeat this page, I may not use that dark blue paper that I did. It's very bold, and I think it looks even bolder on camera than it does in person. But yes, it's very there. So I would probably stick to maybe some more warmer colors, maybe a few more yellow pieces of collage paper. But I'm glad I did in the end. I really do like this page. And then I just grabbed the humble old blue ballpoint pen, and I did a few little doodly stars here and there, some mark making with my Posca paint pens, and this page is almost finished. It's getting there very, very slowly. I would love to try this mask as well and cut out the side so that it's heart-shaped on the outer edges of the paper. I think that would be really fun to try as well. I couldn't do that here because, of course, the pages before and after this are already filled up, and I didn't want to chop off my designs that I'd already done. So maybe next time in my new junk journal, I have to make a new one, and I'm very excited to make it. But I'm bribing myself because I have to print photos first. And I know that if I start making a junk journal, I will not print my photos at all. So that's next week's job, hopefully. So I'm adding a little bit of journaling just on that left, just to balance out the photos on the right with the journaling on the left. And this page is all complete. So thanks for tuning in today, peeps. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've been enjoying the Inkie June Marathon. It's been a lot of work and I've loved every minute of it, and I'm really glad that you guys have been enjoying it too. And I will see you in 2 days, or I'll see you tomorrow on Inkie Quill with another video. Bye.